if grief or tragedy should strike, as it does in every life, do not see this as being evidence that fate has chosen you for an unfortunate and tragic destiny. Instead, realize that death is a part of the experience of life, that some shadows must exist in life, and what we see as bad luck may only be a negative aspect of fate, which is trying to make us stronger or discipline us so we will have greater capacity in spiritual discernment. In the time of the Buddha in India, a woman who had lost her only child in death sought out the great teacher and asked him to restore life to the child. The Buddha said, "Go throughout your village and find one home where death has not visited, and I shall bring your child back to life." The woman searched throughout the village, but could not find one home which death had not visited. Only then did she understand the message that the great Buddha was trying to give her. Death is as universal an experience as life, and we cannot experience the one without the other. 13. Invoke the law of cosmic reversal when you have polarized misfortune, bad luck, unhappiness, and other negative manifestations. This means that you do not dwell on misfortune or bad luck and continually relive it in your own mind. Use the metaphysical principle which states, reverse, do not relive your misfortunes. You will then tend to swing all your mental and physical energies in the direction of positive action, which can help neutralize and banish the negative forces that brought you your bad luck. 14. Project into your magic circle the power known as a psychic equalizer, which can help sustain you in times when you are depressed, low in energy, unhappy, and things seem to be going all wrong. This force works in your mind like a thermostat which regulates heat, pressure, or other chemical or mechanical forces in nature. Set your psychic equalizer to the plus values of life and not the minus ones. Love is a plus, hate is a minus, success is a plus, failure is a minus. Good is a plus, evil is a minus, health is a plus, sickness is a minus. Soon as you set your psychic equalizer on these positive values, you will notice that the cosmic pendulum will appear to swing more in the direction of the plus signs rather than the minus ones. 15. If you have committed acts which cause you to have deep subconscious feelings of guilt, this may make you prone to sickness or accidents. In a study of industrial accidents and absenteeism due to illness, it was found that only 10% of the workers had 90% of the accidents and illnesses. This proved that certain types of people had chronic bad luck. These were people who were unhappy in their marriages or were frustrated emotionally and had feelings of guilt because of the wrongs committed in the past. These accident-prone people had a deep need to punish themselves for moral or mental infractions, and they built up a negative polarity within which caused them to be sick or to have accidents more frequently than others. How we create our own bad luck. There are some people who are accident-prone. These are the people who seem to will themselves to fall, to be sick, or to have misfortune, so they may punish someone or themselves. These people can transform this tendency to sickness and accident to one of good fortune, if they deliberately avoid doing the things that hurt them and change the mental guilt that derives them into situations of sickness or danger. Mrs. S. was constantly falling and hurting herself. She had broken a hip, a leg, and her right arm over a period of 20 years. When she came into my lecture work and told me of her chronic misfortunes, she said with a grimace, "I don't know what's the matter with me. I guess I was just born unlucky." Then I learned that she had married a man for a meal ticket 20 years before and had regretted it ever since. She was subconsciously punishing herself for her emotional transgression by hurting herself and also punishing her husband, who she felt was a failure as a spouse. When I pointed out this deliberate self-harm, the woman changed her way of thinking and began to heal herself of this need to inflict punishment on herself and her husband. It has been 5 years now since her last accident, and she seems to be completely cured of this psychosomatic illness.